gentlemen, we've got a fun show for you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the top of the order. You aren't going to believe.
The following program is brought to you in living color.
At this turnaround to your right, you better. I don't want to go into the sun and more than.
We do every night. Try to take over the world.
I am the great Cornholio.
On fire tonight.
And you are simply reduced to watching.
On fire tonight.
I'm gonna get you hard today. Cause it's Friday, and we got shit to do. I'm gonna get you hard today. I'm gonna get you hard today. It's Friday, and we got shit to do.
What's up, guys and girls? How the blooming devil are ya? Yes, it's Friday. Yes, it's Friday night. And you are here live, tuned in with me, the Grom, for another episode of the Friday Night Live. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. And apart from the hair that really, I don't honestly know what is going on with it. I had a shower earlier and it's just a little bit, it's got its own intentions today. I apologise for it, but I hope you can see me and hear me because we had a little bit of a technical issue about 2 minutes before the live show went live because the Grom decided he wasn't going to switch on the power to his laptop and was doing his thing, realised that the battery had run ridiculously low, and as I did switch the power on, it decided to shut the entire laptop off. So, yeah, talk about cooling it a little bit fine. Let's just say that. Anyway, we're up, we're on it, we're doing it. We've got some coffee brewed, it's fresh, and I'm about to pour some because it's been that kind of day, and yes, it's been that kind of week. It's been hectic. So I hope you guys and girls are sat down, got a hot one, cold one, whatever your preference is. I hope you're relaxed. Unfortunately, I know already from the live chats that a few of you guys and girls are still working, but I hope the end is close. Maybe it's at least in sight, and that the weekend is on the horizon and you are ready to get out of that daily grind and get on with that thing we like to refer to as life, or maybe even real life, that real thing, you know, not just working for the man. But hey, sometimes we've just got to do what we got to do. But nevertheless, it is Friday night. It is here, at least in the UK. And as always, it's awesome to see some familiar faces in the live chats. If you're here live, thank you very much. If you're watching this show after the fact, still appreciate the hell out of you tuning in. But obviously, if you are here and watching live, feel free, jump in the live chat. There is an awesome community in there, some absolutely incredible individuals, and they will make you feel more than welcome. If you feel like you want to get in there, get involved, say hi, get on a heavy philosophical, man, it is entirely up to you. I will do my very best throughout the show to keep an eye on what is going on. If there's some questions, if there's some funny bits, if I do collar it, I'll read it out. But as always, if I don't see it, I can promise you that I do sit after the show and go back through the live feed because it supplies me with plenty of laughs. And unfortunately, I don't happen to catch them as they like appear, but I will go through the live chats. And if there is anything awesome, I will bring it up in shows to come. So, what a week it has been. The 7-day countdown has begun for the Grom Tour. I'm sure a few of you will be absolutely fired up for that. I'm still a little bit apprehensive, a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious. Still got some little tiny things to address, but it's pretty much all in the bag. And boy, oh boy, I cannot tell you just how quickly it's come around. I was only discussing only the other day that it was like pretty much a year ago. This was just a crazy idea. And to think that we're like 7 days away now, it's just unreal. But hey, if there is one thing that I do say considerable amount on this show, and that is that the madness truly is real, and most definitely that year has just absolutely disappeared. But never mind, 7 days. That's all you've got to wait, guys and girls, and it's gonna go absolutely nuclear. Apart from that, in local news, there was a gas explosion, talking about like nuclear things. There was a gas canister. There's been absolute abundance of roadworks in my local area, which has been causing a complete nightmare. And yeah, there was a gas canister on one of the working sites this Tuesday, just gone, that exploded. And there is video footage. I let the side down and I didn't actually get the clip. I wanted to bring it up. But dude, talk about not in the right place at the right time. Why am I always somewhere else when all of the gnarly stuff goes off? But yeah, let's just say if you want to find it, check out Aylesbury Gyratory System explosion and you will see it. It's probably a 2-minute clip and the bang doesn't happen until a good way into it. But check it out. It's absolutely gnarly. Talking about bangs, I can see that you guys and girls are already blowing up the reactions, and this leads me to say I've got a comment. Well, it's not even a comment actually. It is more so, I want to give you guys and girls some praise. So if my brain serves me correct, which it's not at the minute, I need to get some coffee, man. I need to get into the vibe. But last week, there was talks in the live chat in regards to reactions, and I'd mentioned that I think it was episode 50 or like number 50 of the Friday Night Live. When I looked at the details after the show, the reactions were absolutely off it. Like ridiculous amounts of reactions within the 45 minutes or 50-minute show. There was a good 6,000 or 7,000, something stupid like that. Now, there was talk in the live chat last week that you were going to try to outdo yourselves. You were going to try to go one better. And I would just like to confirm that you went above and beyond. It's absolute madness. Check this out. Now, I hope you can see this and see this clear enough. The most important fact is that in last week's show, there was over 11,000 reactions within the time. So there was 11,000, what is that, 619 or something? That is a tall order. So absolute respect, Friday night salute to all of you in the live chats that were just blowing up that reaction. Because seriously, that's some damn good going. I don't know, hey, you know, I'm an optimistic guy. At least I try to be. If you can beat that one this week without just shutting YouTube down, you go for it. And I can see you're already halfway there. So who knows? I will be sure to look after it. After the show, I'll look into the details and see what you will get to, because I can already see it just blowing up in the corner of my eye. Before we get fully into the show, just want to give a big shout out to some usual suspects and some familiar faces. Good evening to the Cockney Buddha. Good evening to Ill Will Official. Good evening to Dave Usan, Tom, Chris Avery. Who else have we got? Mr. Dan Kov, who unfortunately is still busting the grind. I believe there's some new faces as well. I did see earlier James Griffiths. I hope I pronounced that right. Aloha to you, sir. And I hope you enjoy the Friday Night Live. I haven't seen you in the lives before, in the live chats at least. So I hope you enjoy the show. And like I said at the beginning, feel free to get in the live chat. There's some absolute monumental people in that live chat. So get in there, welcome yourselves, and they will be more than welcoming. So yeah, hope you enjoy the show. So yes, it's been a kind of a gnarly week. We'll get into that, but let's see if we can do it. I've got 5 minutes. Can we do it full pro? I've been trying to do this since day one, and I know you've probably been waiting all week for this precious moment, the pièce de résistance, the je ne sais quoi of the news media world. You know, there's famous presenters and reporters and people out there. You know they don't do it like we do it. So, shall we? I know you want it. Crispy. So check it out, guys and girls. I was even a little bit quicker on the draw with the paperwork tonight. Got the glasses on. Let the ridiculing begin. It's Friday night, and this is your Friday night news. Only the weirdest and wonderful. Won't find no mainstream vibes here, no negative waves. So, check it. I had to scrape the barrel this week, but we still got some news. If you are a Disney fan or you just want to live in Disney World, I might have just found the house for you. So, check this out. Disney super fans dreaming of a whole new world may have found what they are looking for in the form of their dream home. That's because a Disney-themed home featuring huge murals of famous characters from Disney movies have gone on the market in a Welsh seaside town of Rhyl in Dunbigshire. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. The house was a childhood home for the current owner of the property, who has been living there for the last 57 years. Lots of people have just obviously really curious to see the artwork, because it is just something, it literally is out of this world. There have been a few genuine buyers who have inquired about it, and you can see, who can see beyond the Disney and see that this is actually a lovely house on the coast. It is kind of an awesome spot. I wanted to try to get it on the map. It's on the Welsh coast. Check it out. It's a big story online. Among the artwork in the garden, it features E.T. and some several characters from the Star Wars franchise. In the main living area, they've done it as Aladdin's cave. Then the staircase is Mary Poppins versus Peter Pan, with hot pink walls and obviously silhouette detailing. But yeah, it's seriously, you need to go and check it out. It's nuts. It's bonkers. Some of the rooms, I just don't think you could spend anything more than about 10 minutes in. If you're a heavy Disney fan, it would just be your wildest dreams come true. For me personally, I don't know if I could see past the full Disney vibe. The artwork is incredible, and I couldn't find a guide price on it. But let's just say when Andrea see it, yeah. Anyway, moving on. It wouldn't be Friday Night Live news if I didn't bring you a little bit of a UFO one. So this is a bit savage, and I wanted to try to get a load of details in here, so bear with me. But check this out. So police across the US have published the first guide on unidentified anonymous phenomena, a new name for UFOs, which details such encounters and how these incidents should be reported. The report, which is 11 pages long, warns officers of the significant safety risks to law enforcement air support units that unidentified objects pose. They urge them to be vigilant when traveling in helicopters. Officers, stories from UFO confrontations are included, with one in 2023 where a law employee saw a triangle craft with green lights gliding through the sky before a local resident saw something that ran nearby. So I don't know how feasible that is, but it's in this document. The document has been created by police executives, and in it, it's interesting law enforcement. It's trying to encourage law enforcement to be, I don't know, a little bit more aware of approaching these things and how dangerous that UAPs could be because of the unknown threat that they could pose. Although in the notes, there's numerous official studies, but basically they don't mention anything about the US Project Blue Book, and they don't mention anything about the Roswell incident of 1947. So they're like trying to stay clear of anything that's really big, and they're just trying to tackle the problem. You can find the 11-page brochure on how to tackle UFO sightings, or sorry, I stand corrected. They are now UAPs. And yeah, the guide also lacks any references to the skeptical websites and blogs that would give more balance of a view of the subject, and any of the sort of wild stories. So some of the ones you'll be most familiar with, they don't touch on that. They're just more so touching on some of the things that probably, if you're watch this for any amount of time that we've covered in relation to the Pentagon doing reports into UFO sightings, and also a lot of like Navy and Air Force that have covered sightings, and it goes kind of into that. But check it out, it's pretty epic. So just be careful if you're reporting those sightings, make sure you read the manual first. If you don't know who this character is, then we do often do a segment called I Don't Believe It, and that is inspired by none other than the legendary Mr. Victor Meldry, who is a god, or was a god. And yeah, I think if ever before there has been a time to be like, I don't believe it, it was when I read this story today. So, a study that explores the feasibility of using pigeons to guide missiles, and one that looks at the swimming abilities of dead fish, were among the winners on Thursday of this year's IG Nobles, the prize for comical scientific achievement. Check this out, it's serious, man. This is God's honest truth. Held less than a month before the actual Nobel Prize is announced, the 34th annual IG Nobel Prize ceremony at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology was organised by the Annals of Improbable Research magazine's website to make people laugh and think. Winners received a transparent box containing historic items related to Murphy's Law, the theme of the night, and a nearly worthless Zimbabwean $10 trillion bill. Yeah, so it's complete bonkers. While some politicians were trying to make sensible things sound crazy, scientists discovered that some crazy things that make a lot of sense. This came as a statement from Mark Abrams, Master of Ceremonies and the editor of that magazine. So yeah, it's bonkers. All I'm saying is, I can't remember what it was. I think it was a mullet growing competition that we covered a few months ago and said, like, should we get involved with like wacky haircuts? I'm thinking like, man, we need to club together and come up with a crazy scientific scheme that we could put into maybe the, 35th annual IG Nobel Prize. I want a box with nothing in it. Nevertheless, that was the news. We were well over the hour mark. I rambled too much, but what more do you tune in for other than bonkers news? But yes, that was Friday night news. Well, it wouldn't be Friday night without me waffling on, messing up all my notes, and kind of making a complete shambles of it. Missing it by 3 minutes, I'll have you know. But nevertheless, the Disney story is one to check out, because seriously, you've got to go and see the artwork in that place. It's absolutely remarkable. Whoever done it, that like the news articles that I covered didn't actually mention, like, were they commissioned, who done the art, but they are epic. It's completely bonkers. And as I say, Andrea see it and just was like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. Each to their own. Talking about best things ever, this week's official sponsor is brought to you. I don't know if we can tune in on that. Oh, the camera's not working for me. So, I want to say it's pronounced Horback Antarctic krill. This is a secret I've been keeping for a long time. Well, for a good while now. I've mentioned it a few times in the vlogs. People have been asking me what the red tablets are that I keep taking on the daily. And it's this stuff, dude. So basically, if you are not familiar with Antarctic krill, it contains extremely high levels of omega-3, EPA and DHA. Basically, on a Grom level, I will be honest, it was the man, the myth, the legend himself, the Mr. Jocko Willink, that had mentioned a long time ago about taking krill oil over omega-3 tablets, because it contains a hell of a load more omega-3 than actually taking omega-3 tablets. And seriously, if you're a long time watcher of the vlog, I kind of done something stupid to my knee a few years back now. And ever since then, I just couldn't trust it. There was like, every time I'd go skating, especially if the weather was cold or if I was skating for any amount of time, my knee, it would ache, it would feel really unsteady, and I was just never really too confident with it. Exercise and all the rest, but I tell you one thing, after taking this stuff for kind of a month or so, maybe it's a placebo effect, who blooming knows, but yeah, after taking this for like a month, seriously, my joints feel way better. And like, I've been taking this stuff since like last year now, but seriously, I wouldn't recommend anything else. Obviously, there's plenty of different variations of this red krill or Antarctic red krill. But get out there, man. Get some krill oil in your life. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. If you're a runner, if you do sports that pounds your knees, if you're a weightlifter, if you're doing stuff that's like really kind of vigorous on joints, and you want some like, yeah, all right, not those kind of joints, like body joints, seriously, it's Grom approved, and I reckon it will up your game. That is all I'm saying. So yeah, 100%, dude. I'm super supportive of the red krill, and let's just say I might even have to take some away with me, because I don't want my limbs getting all like noodles while I'm out, you know, on a tour, getting thrashed. So yeah, check it out, red krill. I might even say that I'll leave the link to this, because I get this off Amazon, in the description below. How professional can I be? So this week has been kind of crazy. The weather seems to have bottled out here in the UK. This morning was the first one that I had to scrape the windows of the car, which was sucked so bad. But I will give you a little bit of an advanced warning on tomorrow's vlog. Be sure to check it out, because seriously, I was getting to work and like ahead of the time, and you know those crisp sort of autumn mornings where you get that like misty, foggy, sort of settled over the field kind of vibes. I called it. I was like, I don't care about work. I'm pulling up. I'm finding a spot. I'm launching the drone. And I'm not going to say anything more than that. It was an absolutely frigid start to the day. But, dude, the fields, the fog, the mist, I got the shot. That's all I'm saying. It's awesome. So, yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that one. But it does bring with it the thought that the end of the year is on its way, which sucks, because that means it's cold weather here for us in the UK. The only upside to it, and this is just something that has been an ongoing thing ever since everybody in the world see the Northern Lights, there's just been numerous amounts of stories, articles, and moments where Google is telling me tonight you can see the Northern Lights in the UK. However, I will say that yesterday it was really high on the charts. I still haven't seen them, but I know that there's been a lot of missed opportunities for me personally. Hey, maybe you've already seen them, but I wanted to just give you the little heads up that if you haven't, keep an eye on the app for the Northern Lights thing. I can't think of the name of it. Andrea's got it on her phone. She just tells me. But there was like a really high spike on them yesterday, and yeah, we didn't quite see them. But just keep your eyes out, because especially here in the UK, we've had some really crisp little skies at night. So who blooming knows? Anyway, rolling on with the show. I'm gonna have a little look, because the dude, the chat has been firing, absolutely firing off, and you're going hard on the reactions, man. Seriously, you might even give me like, you might even crash YouTube if you keep going at this, man. So I've missed so many comments. It is great to see everybody fully welcoming of each other, and I love that vibe. So keep that going. Yeah, dude. No, and this is the secret. So, Mr. Cockney Butter, the secret to having amazing looking hair, don't use conditioner, dude. You'll know the days where I'll use any amount of conditioner, because my hair will just be like a frizzball, and I don't like it. So, screw the conditioner, man. Get the red krill instead. Don't rub it in your hair, just eat it. So, what's going on? What's going on? Can't write either. Dude, you're saying that you can't write either? I can't get my words out tonight, but don't worry about that. As long as you're here, that's all that matters, dude. Don't overthink anything. If the voice in your head is there, who's listening? Yeah, amen to that one, Mr. Will. So yeah, just good vibes, good spirits. I'm sure there'll be some abuse in here for the news, for the glasses. I know, I love it when the glasses abuse comes in. Matrix pills. Dude, they're not far off. I should give you a little insight. These, look at the size of these things, dude. I won't zoom in. Why won't it zoom in? It's so locked in on my face. They're gnarly. And yeah, you eat them before anybody asks where you stick them. Two at a time, baby. Take the red pill. Trust me. I can't remember. What was it in the Matrix? I'm sure there'll be some like heavy fans in here that will be like, was it the red pill or the blue pill? I don't know. I'm taking the crow, dude. Heavy sponsors. If these boys are watching, they're getting shout outs. So, tour update, please. Yes, Mr. Dan, we will get to that. We will. Oh, should just resume. Right. So, for Mr. Chris Avery's benefit, he was in here last week. So, dude, I did say it in last week's show that I am going to try my best to do lives while away. That's going to be really dependent on whereabouts I am in the world. And obviously, I will be 5 hours behind. So it might be super late for you guys. If I can, I might try to do them earlier. But I don't know what wild ass adventures I might be on. So, hey, man, I do want to try. And I know I've said this 100,000 times in the past. I do want to try to do some lives while out doing some things. So again, if you haven't already, be sure to go and smash like the notification bell bit, and then it will drop you a little bar down and make sure you've clicked all. So hopefully, if I put lives out, you will get a notification near enough straight away to say Grom's gone live. And whether I'm, I don't know, chasing alligators or being chased by alligators, you will get the notification to just say, Grom's gone live, get on YouTube and check it out. So, dude, I am going to really try my best to do some Friday night lives while I'm out there. And I do want to just do some completely, what's the word? Spontaneous lives. So, again, get tuned in on it, and hey, fingers crossed. Dude, epic. Let's fire it up. The man, the myth, the legend, the god, dude. And I missed him today. It's savage. I was in the meeting. You know the score, man. That's, how brutal is it that Mart missed the coffee guy? Yeah, dude. Seriously, absolutely appalling. Was in there in a meeting with the big boys when the actual, you know, the head honcho, the big kahuna. I was in there with him, having a meeting. You rocked up. However, one of my colleagues came to my aid and went and got me a coffee and brought it in, dude. Absolutely living the best life. So, yeah, huge shout out to the one, the only coffee guy. So, let's do this. Let's roll into another segment before I lose all of your attention. It's been a while. I ain't done this one for a while, so I might be a bit ropey getting into it and out of it. But, that's what you love about it, right? Channel of the week.
Nice.
So, I'm really hoping, currently you can see me down in the little corner, and you can see a big white YouTube page. And I haven't done it for a while, so I just wanted to do it. Check it. This week's channel of the week is the Artist Block. Now, I know there'll be some hardcore graph writers that will watch this show, and I know that there'll be some semi-pro ones, some amateurs, and some people that don't even do it, but they just like it. I don't know what category I fall into. It's kind of the I just like it. It's a vibe. I've obviously covered channels like this in the past, some epic graffiti channels out there. However, this one, and I want to say the guy goes by the name of Grim, and I'll be honest, like I cleared my history, so you won't see exactly how many of these I've watched in the past. If I went to his videos, you would. But I have absolutely binged out on this channel over the last, I don't know, probably 6 months. And it's one of those ones where I've kind of thought, I've spoken about it a little bit, but I've not really gone in as hard as I have with like other channels, just because some of those other channels bring some like full stoic philosophy, life lessons, and how to get down in all areas of life. Whereas this guy's very art specific. However, if you are interested in learning about graffiti, learning about fundamentals, and learning how to kind of navigate through the madness that is pressurized, high pressure, low pressure cans, different styles of caps, things you shouldn't be doing, form, letter weight, negative space, all of these things that if you're interested in it and you kind of don't understand, I would highly recommend this channel. So check it out if you're into that kind of stuff. I will leave a link to the channel in the description below. And hey, if you are one of those people that know more about it than I do, and you know a better channel with better information, let me know. When we get back into the main show, I'll throw an email address up. Hit me up. Let me know if you've got a channel that you'd like me to feature as channel of the week. But for this week, it's the artist block. So yeah, shout out, man. Shout out the artist block. Absolutely love the content that this guy puts out. And in all fairness, some of the little gems in between the overall themes of the videos, some of the best ones that I've heard. So go check them out if you're into that kind of stuff. And that was channel of the week. And as I say, man, I know there's some hardcore people. Toy fails is classic. Yeah. So for anybody that doesn't know the graffiti scene, that word, that 3-letter word, toy, is like, it's really overused, if I'm honest, I think, Will. But like, toy is like the worst insult that you could throw at a graffiti writer. Toys are beginners. They're like, yeah, I think I had the joke with Bus when I had the interview with him, and said that I'm like below toy level. I'm like a pacifier or a dummy for a child, for a small infant. That's where I am on my graffiti journey. I enjoy it. I like spray cans, I like colours, and I like playing with things. Yeah, that came out all wrong. But nevertheless, you get the idea. I would definitely go and check that channel out, because I know that there's a few people in the live chat currently, as we speak, that are really interested in graph. I know there's some awesome people, and I know there's a few beginners like myself. So, hey, if you're on my path, on my journey, on my levels, go check that channel out. And most definitely, if there is any channels, and another little segment that I haven't covered for ages, because I know you kind of love it, shine a light. I haven't done them for ages, but if you want to drop something to me, get on that, fire it up. If there's a channel of the week, if there's somebody that you want to shine a light on, and if you're not familiar with that segment, it's a segment where we just shine a light on somebody. It could be someone that you've known for years. It could be your mum, your dad, your neighbour, the guy that runs the local shop, an average stranger that just helped you out when you were most in need. Please contact us. We want to hear about it. You may know their name. You might have a long-lasting relationship with this person. Or it might just be some random person done a really good deed for you and you might not know their name. You might have to refer to them as this random dude helped me out when my car tyre just fell off on a motorway, and yeah, who knows? We want to know about it. We want to know about what YouTube channels you've been binge watching on, the ones that get you through the week, the ones that bring you stoke, the ones that bring you inspiration and just that little bit of joy in your day. And anything else, whether it's news articles or just pure madness, or you want to write me a fan letter, because hey, who doesn't want some fan letters? Please feel free, hit me up, email below. So check that out. That was like fully professional. I suppose along with that, I should say, if you are watching this video and you've got this far, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and then touch all. Yeah, that's way too professional for me. I think I need some more coffee. I do know that the chat's exploding though, and like, seriously, I almost feel like I need to get on the reaction myself and just start hitting the little celebrate, like confetti party banner one. Because seriously, I've seen it, I'm watching it, it's out of the corner of my eye. It's probably going to give me like the start of a migraine because it just keeps twinkling. I'm loving it. Appreciate the hell out of you all for tuning in, smashing the hell out of that. So, as we head into the latter part of the show, and it was asked of me an update on the tour this next week. This next week is all I'm going to say. It's just, yeah. Pretty much most sorted. Most of it is sorted. I even booked my international flight meal, you know. Again, I don't want to spoil tomorrow's vlog. Let's just say that Virgin Atlantic, their food, seriously, man, I couldn't choose. I really struggled, but I've confirmed that. Awesome. I am yet to book a taxi. All week I've been looking for the price for Terminal 5, and then last night I checked on my ticket and it's actually Terminal 3, so I'm glad I didn't actually book that because I would have gone to the wrong place. Yeah. So I was really lucky to check that one and actually, like, yeah, get that one drummed in. So just got to book the taxi. There's a few boring little things that I've bought, like a set of little Diddy weighing scales. They're not actually that small, but you know, like travel luggage weighing scales, just because I thought it's better to have them and not have to stress about it. What else did I buy? Bought some luggage straps, which I don't know if I'm going to actually use. They're not locked ones because I don't really need it, but I just want something so I can identify my bag from 100 miles away when it's whizzing around on a carousel, so I can grab it and get the hell out of Dodge. Apart from that, I am pretty much ready, use that term very loosely, pretty much ready to rock and roll. And if you are unfamiliar with what I am talking about, this is the Grom USA Tour 2024. So if you are that side of the pond and you are in Florida or New Jersey or Michigan or Louisville or Long Beach, California area, well, California is, well, I wouldn't say as a whole, but LA, baby, or you happen to reside on the island of Maui, Hawaii, let me know, man. If you want to like hook up, surf, talk shit, drink coffee, I'm good to rock and roll. I will be in those areas as of next Friday, which still pickles the hell out of my head to be saying that. So yes, as of a Friday Night Live next week, I do not know. I cannot promise any times. I would very much like to say there will be a Friday Night Live, but if you're this side of the pond, it could be at a very crazy time, and I cannot, as of yet, actually say if I will be there on time, who blooming well knows, and where I will be. I might just be partying it up in Miami. Who knows? Anything is possible on the Grom Tour. The other thing is that, yes, if you are an avid viewer of the vlog, you would have seen that I tried to get some stickers in time because it was the last thing on my mind, and I thought, do you know what? It'd be really cool if I can get some Grom Tour stickers made up. Got them ordered, got them finalized, like proof checked, confirmed, and all done, paid for. Bizarrely, it was a UK website. However, their shipping, their country of origin is the Netherlands, but the items being shipped from Italy. Convenient. They have promised me, though, that they will be here as of next Tuesday. stay tuned for that one, because if they do arrive beforehand, epic. If they arrive after the event, kind of missed the number on that one. But hey, who knows? Who knows what the universe may provide while I'm out there, because it's the USA, baby. It's the land of the free and the land of opportunity. So who blooming well knows? But I think I've pretty much covered everything. Dan Kov, I'm assuming you're saying you'd love to learn about the graffiti. Dude, it all starts with those small steps, dude. And I think the first thing is to get over the fear of not being awesome and just do it, dude. Because that's the one thing I struggled with for ages. Because, yeah, I'm far from awesome, but you just got to have fun, man. And the more you do it, the better you'll get. Mark your case up. Yeah, dude. See, I was going to be one of those sort of YouTube something or others. I wanted to get a big vinyl YouTube logo and just stick it on the side of my case, but I'm like, yeah, we don't want to do that, do we? It was either that or get the old 30-year-old Grom font. Oh, it's not even in shot tonight, man. The coffee machine is not in shot, dude. And I was going to get maybe hashtag stay focused, stay positive on a big vinyl across the side of the case. But there's like making it stand out, and then there's making it stand out in there. And I'm kind of thinking, like, I'd like to roll semi-inconspicuous. We don't want it to look like a complete Fruit Loops suitcase, but it would be nice to be able to pick it out at a distance amongst every other luggage bag going. If they are late, have Andrea pop them in the mail? Yeah, okay, if they arrive late, I'm assuming they're, dude. Don't know. I was thinking, obviously, Andrea can bring them over in the latter part, but I've missed all the good spots because, shh, don't tell anyone, but I kind of want to put some stickers in all of the spots that I surf, and yeah, I don't know, in some other memorable spots. So again, people, if they're that bothered, can be like, yeah, dude, that's epic. And obviously I want some freebies to be able to give to people as just kind of crazy little memento if you were on the Grom tour, man. Because I said this to somebody just recently, and it was like, dude, if you're not on the Grom tour, you've not made it. That's all I'm saying. That's a heavy claim, but only people that know. And if you went on it, yeah, you went down with the homies, dude. That's what I'm claiming. I got stickers on mine so I could see them. Dude, I wanted to go really crazy on stickers on my case, but I'm going to try not to because I don't want to I just don't want to look like a complete oddball. And I sure as hell don't want to look like... I'm going to look like a YouTuber anyway because I'm going to have a GoPro in my hand and I'm going to have stupid hair and I've got a stupid British accent that's going to stand out like a sore thumb the minute I touch down. But don't worry, because me and you, Cockney Buddha, can be stupid English accents together. They're going to love us when we go into a store together. It's going to be epic. But that will be a story for the week after next. Hey, so on that note, guys and girls, I'm going to say it again because this is me trying to be super pro. If you don't want to miss out on what is coming, make sure you got the all ticked on the notification bell. It's just I've had a few people speak to me as of last week that said they didn't get any notifications for last Friday night's live. And as I'd had a few weeks out, people weren't expecting it. I was late to sharing it to my social medias and that kind of stuff. But a few people struggled with, they didn't get any notification whatsoever to say that I was going live or had even gone live. So make sure you got the stupid all button ticked under the notification bell, because I feel like if you haven't, maybe they'll give it to you, I don't know, 6 weeks after the fact. But if there's some awesome stuff happening, you don't want to miss out, because it is going to be some really awesome stuff happening. That's all I'm saying. What's that? You won't be able to use your phone in the CAS area? Don't know what CAS area means, dude. You'll have to fill me in on that. I know what you said about not being able to use the camera. Where you go and get your case. Dude, seriously, I'm the Grom, bro. I'll if I need to use the phone, I'll use the phone for some covert filming. Probably won't, because I'll probably be freaking out being like, God, where's the carousel? Where do I grab my bag? Why are all these people here? Where am I going? Ah! So I'll probably forget to film everything. But nevertheless, if I was wise enough to walk into an Egyptian airport videoing after, let's just say, that area of the world was getting a little bit, don't want to understate it, make a joke of it. There was some serious stuff going on this time last year in Egypt, and I decided it would be a great idea to completely forget about what was going on, walk into the airport while videoing, and then when some dude that was pretty much armed and looked like he was military more than he was security of an airport said, "What's that?" I was like, "Dude, it's a camera, I'm a vlogger," which I don't ever do. And he was like, "Yeah, you want to turn that off, mate?" And then from then on out, I went through 3 baggage checks. Each time they got progressively worse until where I was actually lined up to get on the plane, they asked me to empty everything that was electrical goods, which obviously if anybody knows what's in my camera bag, it's like an electrical store department. It's like everything, and they wanted to see everything. I managed to take over an entire table to myself. I was very proud, and I even had other people that getting on the plane that were very supportive of saying, "You poor bugger." So yeah, dude, absolutely epic. So, dude, if I can video in an Egyptian airport after basically it was kicking off, I'm sure Florida will be a little bit less. I'll just be English. I'll apologise. "I'm so sorry, dear boy. Didn't realise." And they'll love it, won't they? Something like that. Anyway, don't check the camera gear. Baggage. Oh, I'm not gonna, dude. That's all in my carry-on. I'll be carrying like 7.5 kgs, something stupid like that. Yeah, no, dude, it's not going in my checked-in luggage. That'll be on my carry-on, because yeah, there'll be like some selfie sticks and stuff in my luggage case. But apart from that, we're all good to go, man. This isn't my first rodeo. That's all I'm saying. The one thing I do want to do this time is not forget my bag at the bus stop at the airport and then have to run back for it. Because leaving your laptop and all your camera gear at a bus stop, in an airport, in Luton, in the UK, not a good look. So I'm going to try not to do that this time. I might have to buy one of those sort of reins that you have for kids, and I might just put it around the arms or the straps of the bag and just have the reins attached to me. So if I do try to walk away, I get yoinked over by the bag, so at least I won't leave it anywhere. Do it, just make sure you catch it on camera. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. So, guys and girls, I am sure I have rambled enough for you. I appreciate you. I'm going to say that. I hope the week has been good to you. I hope you have plenty of energy left after the working for the man and the chores and making things like bins go out and milk bottles and recycling and all of the other madness that has to be done in that Monday to Friday kind of vibe. But the weekend is near enough upon us for most, and I hope you got plenty of energy to go and make some new awesome memories, have plenty of fun, catch some R&R, and endeavour to indulge into the things that you dream about doing while you're stuck behind the desk or wherever it is that you have to be to pay those bills. So, until further notice, which I would like to say, there will be a live coming soon. I cannot promise if it will be a Friday night. Who knows? Watch this space. Make sure the notification bell is smashed to all. And I'm going to leave you with the thought of 5 years ago, I could barely get out of my house to go to the local shop to buy cigarettes. Cigarettes is a heavy addiction, and as a public service announcement, I would recommend nobody does it. However, the strength of that addiction at points wasn't enough to force me out of my comfort zone of my own home to go and get something to fulfill that addiction. 5 years on, I am about to board a plane in the next few days to fly across the Atlantic into a country that I've never been before, solo, to meet with a crew of people that I have met while doing a vlog about where I was 5 years ago, and mental health and the issues and the problems and the struggle and the dramas and the nightmare and the stuff that we face. So if I can do it with this stupid haircut and these stupid ideas and dream something that most people probably would never even contemplate, and if they did contemplate it, they might not action it. If I can do that, then you can do absolutely anything you dream of. So you've heard it before, make sure you dream big. And until I see you again, stay awesome, stay focused, stay positive, be cool to each other, make sure you find fun in every day, and do stuff that you want to do as long as it's not harming anybody else. And I will see you really soon. So I appreciate the hell out of all of you taking the time to tune in and support the channel and support the lives. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you haven't already, go and smash the like button for us just to fire us up in that algorithm. And on that note, have an awesome evening. Take it easy.